Hail the Son of Glory, with the Ambazonia, grace and loyalty. Let the Son of Savior of God, us a faith, and let it to thee, who bore the Lamb with your blood, glory to the glory, God and not to form. Yeah, in the nation, for him, honor, glory. Glory to the Father for making it. It's a forevermore. Ambazonia, and the faith. You shall bless me. I choose a starting. That's the bush, the most of the endorsement nation.
Wow.
Hail the Son of Glory, with the Ambazonia, grace and loyalty. Let the Son of Savior of God, us a faith, and let it to thee, who bore the Lamb with your blood, glory to the glory, God and not to form. Yeah, in the nation, for him, honor, glory. Glory to the Father for making it. It's a forevermore. Ambazonia, and the faith. You shall bless me. I choose a starting. That's the bush, the most of the endorsement nation.
Wow.
Fellow Ambazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the globe, wherever we are. I just came here this morning. I come here this morning for we to reflect on the notion for liberation tax and also for dampen the noise we will hear about a bunch of people the way that they talk about the fact say we know they talk about the fact say the question, the notion for liberation tax. Now, I hope say we Ambazonians only suffer from amnesia. We easily forget things them so fast. I want to expound on this liberation tax, the purpose for liberation tax, the benefit for we for contribute liberation tax, and also for the second part for this video, I'll continue to expose the danger for the listen for any kind person for this revolution. Be extremely risky for if we continue to play this game for the listen for any kind person where he call himself say he be a frontline leader for this revolution. I think so we don't meet a lot of challenges for this revolution. Maybe from come out from like Republic of Cameroon. He come out now from the fact say we don't allow the space to be clocked by people they will not even get a clue for what to fight for. They just want to be heard. They just want to belong. They chase cloud because the cloud chasing. Just want to stand for up the people them, see them, talk about them. They misjudge what you will fight and the things in our place for popularity context. I go try for bring again into mind the thought process for one fraudster, one person where he parade, he pass on in between, he pass on for we. Like person where he talk for we, but he talking about the enemy. The biggest tool way like people cannot use them so far. Now for implant agents them amongst we. They derive for the forefront, they pretend that they fight for we. But those agents them, they only fight so far. Now for like for the Cameroon. I will also go into the mindset for one of those agents, and a very well-known agent will need to establish the fact, saying a fraudster. I mean, they play with the blood for people then. They don't care how much blood they drink amongst us, but they want act for the enemy, to take we back into slavery. They want act for the enemy. They want stand inside we pretend like sheep, like a wolf, then when they wear sheepy clothes. I will expose one of their mindset, one of the words the way they put out their way. When I listen, now not be careful. When I see how they slowly want to drag me back into sleep. I go expose one of the video. I know the popular person who I always talk about her. And the game way it travel, even though the travel pull on. It's a revolution. Ngong Dok Kapo. Something the way he put out a couple of days ago where we missed that piece. But I be alerted to look into that particular outing where we put her out. So I look and I get a couple of things to talk about that one. So in between we Ambazonians, we don't hear recently a couple of short boss people then. People then when they don't stand top for una, say they want free una. We don't hear a couple of them come out, they attack the notion for pay liberation tax. I want to remind Ambazonians them. From the inception of this revolution, when they create this fraud, say IG, by Ayok Tabi, we contribute millions upon millions of dollars. Put on for your hands a citizen fee levy. Meanwhile, she don't I talk. I remember I leave my work. I run, go for bank. I go drop in my $200 for pay for citizen fee levy. No noise, no be come out. Money they put away, you don't get no agenda, no program, nothing. They contribute, they don't put up for interim government. For see how they feel work for free land. All we be contribute. We all be the run around for go put that money. No noise. No man no be talk anything. I want to ask Ambazonians and say, what will be the outcome for that money? The result for that money, I say, they be cash release that they lock up, that money disappear. Everybody across the world, diaspora, back for ground zero, they be contribute ground one, a lot of money. We go into the coffers for IG. For citizen fee levy, no forget, citizen fee levy. All we be contribute. People then put in money, pour in money. Money will be put at time, they don't even get agenda or program. No accountability. Nothing to nothing. They don't question that one. The one where they come from will say my trip to Boya. People they contribute, but we from AGOC, we just raise the alarm, the eyebrow. How, which the agenda for back the money? How they go run self-defense for free land? We know here we get response on our insults. abuses. Besides season fee levy and the mighty boy after, we hear of consistent draft, war draft. If they put the figures in hundreds of thousands of dollars, if the draft will not make noise, only talk say, well, as long as the money will go for the right proper purpose, they will use them, but accountability is zero. And they want to talk about the draft, will do war draft. Now, the same people that will attack the AGOVC when we pick up arms, so we'll fight. They join in, utilize and like create this a Ponzi scheme for scam people their money. They can chop them. I want to ask when I say, so far, now the AGOVC, you don't always come now and program them. We ask money, of the first money we ask them. I will show now. The first money we ask and say, we go pay, we want put guns for now. Now the guns then this will put them. Now we start to put AK them in quantities for ground. You want just one batch, what we put them. Now one batch this, we are not multiple. We run a project, we are fully support them. So we'll always come with results. We tell now which we want the money for and which we intend for do them. And when they come back, can show now which we don't do that. We talk about RPG. We must start see RPG for ground. We talk about pops. We must start see how they explode motor them for down. We never ever bring a project can ask and no see results. We don't come up with this idea for semi contribute liberation tax. Liberation tax, we now will be free. How now will be free? Look, I can't pay enough for give the benefit for we all for contribute liberation tax. I always repeat myself, this repetition make I think we put ahead. If 100,000 of us Amazonians from a diaspora contribute just one time per year, with a $9 per month averagely, we contribute $100. Now 10 million CFA that. We'll be sure to get at least 500 acre double ground with a lot of granules, a lot of pops, a lot of RPGs. We'll be very sure for free land. We'll be sure to make sure people can fight and get food. We'll be sure to make sure say we deprive like we come up and enter our territory, burn houses. Now the benefit that the fight has not really the struggle, the crave. If we all they do the calculation, if 100,000 people then for one state, like Bamenda, they pay 10,000. We talk about most 100,000 for them. They pay men. They pay 10,000 CFA. 100,000 of them. We talked to about close to about $1 billion. If my calculation will be right, you know, or 100 million CFA. So when I just see this small calculation on a one-time fee, what is the benefit? We'll be able to clear states them, start do self-governance for the. We'll be able also for prevent kidnap for ransom. All those things will be prevented. When we still create anti-ZAR units them, or stop all kidnap for ransom by Atanganji boys and those rough people that they take benefit of the revolution. We will bring order for ground. We'll talk with evidence. We don't present them for now. We need to talk nothing from afar. Secondly, another aspect I want to talk for now, seriously, na contribute na tax. It is like, you know, like we get important constantly for ground. People they don't contribute, you pay money if you're on side, they see whole you pay the same money. Or business people then. You pay your own still one time. If they come, you show your liberation tax receipt, and then you fit give them anything. Well, I don't pay my receipt. Because I fit give you anything for supporting now. Now I cover that for you. Now an evidence that say don't pay a tax and you dey participate for the loss of the land. But now some people they take about 100,000 CFA for ground, 50,000. There is no evidence that they don't pay. So with liberation tax, it shows you get evidence they don't pay a tax. We'll put all these things and some people they say know the benefit for me all man for contribute the liberation tax. We talk so one will be free. Now how much so one will be free? Now two choices in there. We either make a choice for stay like slaves then, for continue to see the killing of people then without any repercussion. For continue to see the wanton abuse for people without any repercussion. When I hear what the PR talk yesterday, I mean the spokesperson talk yesterday, I would like to play an excerpt for what we talk yesterday. No people can really digest, get an idea for what would face them, and for no say will not get no choice but for pay liberation tax. Make I really take on one of those the outings then. An excerpt for the outing where the spokesperson for AGOC put on yesterday. I want to ask una, say I think that una want them, we'll go through. May I play a mona here? I want more know the situation we'll find ourselves in.
Resist now to Ambazonian forces. The Ambazonian forces on Mondays, no movement. When we talk say no movement, means say no movement. Any man, any vehicle, any driver, when on Monday you come out, you go start for carry passenger, you violate the laws of the liberation and you go get yourself to blame. Because this one now a war of survival. The existence of the Ambazonian people then be under threat. If you violate Monday goes down, that means say you don't become an enabler of Cameroon occupation. You don't tell La République and Pobia say now you help them for do normalization, for take Ambazonia and then go back to the painful past in their future. A person we open market on Monday, mommy, papa, we will open market on Monday. Now we don't violate the liberation laws, and now we don't work now for La République. Any person when he open his store on Monday, you the work for La République, not before Ambazonia. Ambazonia want make store the close on Monday as a day of resistance for collective defiance, for show solidarity with the 20-something thousands where they don't die, for show solidarity with the 750,000 Ambazonians where they stay for bush and where they be displaced. Monday, I deal with the show solidarity with the people that were they don't born 1,000 villages and we get 750,000 Ambazonians who will be homeless. Monday night day will show solidarity. Monday night day will show solidarity with all the one that will be locked up. Monday night day will show solidarity with the one that will be now refugees or someone that they call them IDPs. That they will all show solidarity. So you will not fit or begin to open market. You not fit come out, you begin to work out on Monday. You not fit come out, you drive your Okada on Monday. You not fit come out, you begin to drive your bus, your taxi on Monday. Now an abuse, like disrespect to the 20-something thousand on tell them, say, they die for nothing. You tell them, say, they die for nothing. And you don't go back for good to support CPDM. You don't go back for good to support the people that don't commit the genocide. You don't go back. When you open your store on Monday, you tell the one that they don't die, the one that they day, the 700 and something, the 750,000 Ambazonians with the day homeless. You tell them, say, you don't accept La Republique, make it come back for the land. You tell them, say, now you be a member of the CPDM government, and now you help Cameroon, make it come back to what they call, say, a return to normalcy. What be normalcy? Normalcy in a death. Normalcy in a pain. Normalcy in a imprisonment. Normalcy in a torture. Normalcy in a life without rights. Normalcy now for you, for the live. Say if you can't burn your house, they rape you, rape your picking them, and kill you. Now normalcy that.
With these questions and what the spokesperson for AGOC asked Kuna, we now go back to the state of normalcy. I want to go still listen for understand the reason as for toxic liberation tax, that is zero sum game, the last game we'll get them. We know the talk like so we'll get any other choice. Make I play the last part with this thing, then I talk about them.
Resist.
When I hear what you talk about normalcy, for the one who thinks
You help Cameroon, make it come back to what they call, say, a return to normalcy. What be normalcy? Normalcy in a death. Normalcy in a pain. Normalcy in a imprisonment. Normalcy in a torture. Normalcy in a life without rights. Normalcy now for you, for the live. Say if you can't burn your house, they rape you, rape your picking them, and kill you. Now normalcy that.
So, to the naysayers, the ones that they hear they complain or talk me they pay liberation tax, I want to ask them, which is an option for free land? Not only hear the normalcy when I want them, what they talk about them. Which is an option for free land? We don't talk say it will bring accountability for ground. We from the AGOC, we must always defend ourselves to the least, even though they bring evidence to show now. The same people, the way they so start to attack the liberation tax. Now, some they don't want to create another Ponzi scheme, copy and paste, copycat them. They're going to create another 419 scamming program. Now they say when I go contribute money for other places, and when I don't ask them, say what's the money I contribute, what's the show now? With all those jobs, then when I be see for ground. With my trip to border, when I be see for ground. We from the AGOC we talk, we give evidence. Now just a small now a batch this for which we present, we ask una support we present them. We don't come with a plan for tell una say if all man contribute on liberation tax, harassment for people then where they don't pay tax or no go day because that one a batch of honor where they carry on. So I want to say yes, I don't pay. And my tax receive this. It automatically make the person where the collect tax for no say yes, this man an Ambazonian. The only way you fit indicate should be Ambazonian for down. And also for us for the diaspora, we think say because no they inside that space. Some of us would work at the thing say, people will shed their blood, they won't enter the land, or no pay on tax when we need them. We talk very clearly go. Friendship no go there, brotherhood no go there, other thing no go there. Because we must impose and insist. When the time they go pay like 100 fold, the way you need 10 francs, someone will give you, then can give you 1,000 where you don't need them. You don't get use. So as we talk to me, end man chipping on small and them. Some people diaspora move around the tonton, they didn't do anything about them. There is a time and a moment. We go understand, say, some of us will look with the things, with the smile, we laugh with you. And the very people you go see them. No. We will stand for defend that one day for down. They don't die, they don't shed their blood. But they don't face the brunt of this revolution. We'll make sure say make you to pay. Because what we talk about all man pay, the few they pay for diaspora. Now them will stand with them for ground zero for whole una two una pay. We talk how much it costs some of us to pay. You pick one extra shift, it be enough for pay attack, for pay liberation tax one time per year. If all we pay liberation tax, all this extra fundraising what they do on, if we pay an orderly, we don't even need much of that fund, those for extra fundraising. We only consider do extra fundraising from the AGOC because now they bear the brunt. A lot of we few members they bear the brunt for gather money, even their deep into their savings or whatever for sponsor the revolution. We constantly do that and for raise and we continue for run the revolution. We don't talk to me all manner put the hand in, contribute a little bit of which way to make them. Some policy finance be extremely because there's some who when they out they attack them. The question I want to ask one of the idea for diaspora and for white man country enjoy the fruit of white man own labor, even though they crush them inside the white man country, treat you like nigger. So when I there for that place, they make that noise. When I think say the America and that country, they just can't get freedom by that. No, they be sacrificing one way or the other. They should up their own country like leech. They feed off from their own sufferings. What they enjoy now, then will be taxing you to do the same for your own people where you come from. And I give out to most diasporans. Whatever you invest out, not be your own, because if you lost like this, the only place if you invest and you go make meaning now your own hometown, now your own home. Nothing. If you come one time be a millionaire for diaspora, by evening that well done lost all. But the only place to be guaranteed for investing, we go see them to the next generation now for ground zero. But the very first thing you need to do for invest for your liberation, for liberate the land where if you sow your seed will grow for generations to come. So it's a basic, simple calculation. When I want to ask, this is a normalcy way spokesperson for AGOC City talk. When I want this normalcy, I want to ask the people them. When I want this normalcy, this is normalcy where you talk about them. When I want this normalcy, this is a normalcy when we talk about them. They kill with impunity, just kill and go. No responsibility. When I want this normalcy, the question that way would you ask now? The normalcy that way when I want them for land. Now remember this one thing. Now wait till the Ambazonians that they go through. And this fight have to stop this. This fight have to stop this one. Meaning it happen again for land. Now which level of abuse now abuse you from what stage? I ask now people them. Look, I talk to go. Now people in this.
Yeah, today the 24th of June 2023. Now the houses where la public terrorists carbon today. Maybe the way see what did they happen. 5 civilians they down. A man in houses, a businessman don't manage his life. Look up put a down. So I want me the whole way to see see what Amazon they pass through each day. From this town to the next town, from this village to the next village, each day and so that they do when the forces don't pass them for fight they cut the whole innocent civilians and thank you now.
Now the normalcy that way, it wait we. I want to ask the ones them. So one guy they call a lead man, I call an awaiting. The one that they parade around like people that they talk sense. They go make noise talk about say, oh, maybe they go talk like public around. I don't know how people be short-sighted. Some people they expose their stupidity for public. You know, I call and say brain fat. Just for your brain, you put out public. We'll be starting now waiting. We also ask for basic rights for people to get their own autonomy for schools and make law and people practice their own, common laws, legal system. Wait till it happen at that onset. We will not even pick arms. People will be killed, locked up. Then when they talk about how you feel communicate, how you feel talk for these kind of people. Up till now, 7 years, some police come up with toxic, the minute go get dialogue and guns. You dialogue with yourself. Something the way I the one who put it understand. You want to be joke. If this battle don't pass you, push it off some side. If you will continue the fight. Don't stand the clock the bad way. So we don't even know what to fight for. Now why do you feel say because you get free data, free internet for diaspora, if you shouldn't put any kind of crap out, send it out. We go for the filter this social media or make more really be focused on what to fight for. Make the sacrifice we picking on sacrifice and put on sacrifice not go in vain. But here the spokesperson talk the purpose for why we go for the respect goes down. That the only day that we will all come together, the one in unison. Then our own Sunday, going to country Sunday, we all come together for no say we people they hurt. Until we unite we all that together. And why they try as much as possible break them. They don't try for 7 years, it passed them. I will not give up. Now the sign of resistance that will get as people. I don't talk. When you pay your duration tax, it gives you the pass, so feel free. That one an ID card for Ambazonia, for men and women. You be an Ambazonian by paying your tax to protect the land. We not ask for much. But some people will say, come again, try for this. Anyone who attack the liberation tax ideology, now an enemy of Amazonia. What you get? At times, no reason Amazonians. When somebody attacks something, we get an alternative. We keep present them. We keep present the solution. Some they can't attack, and when they attack, they pass it. Then they create an alternative parallel scheme. The same thing we talk about them. We don't say over and over for this revolution. We start with block by block. They count county by county, kill fighters them back and block will count into pieces. Speaking of fear for move for one, you even fear for move go for another county than you fear like Cameroon because of this nonsense. It's as a county by county. We talk some more raise money for never again for AK them. They bring the same parallel scheme. When I hear NAC, National Action with the AK, with the come or NAC come in. We'll talk about the Ambazonian Defense Forces later on. They come with ANA, Ambazonian National Army. We saw all those schemes then. So far, it don't be consistent. We get the ADF. You don't stand. You don't weather the storm from within and outside. Structure, order, everything is still there. We structure the organization, stand. We don't get those who don't can do copycat, they collapse. The so-called NAC, also they raise the funds, also they go, they go. What they put up on ground? The ones that touch my tip to boya, also the funds and go. A Ponzi scheme. All those other schemes and draft, also the funds and go. And through that kind of fraudulent scheme around here from IG1 to 12 now, they exist, I will continue for this splinter like radioactive. You undergo radioactivity, they break, they go, the chakra, they go. No be mob. If AGOF see no be for this revolution, na history. Now for history, it will be history. For all this fractioning, it shows those people they do that fractioning, they don't even know what they fight. If we know exactly, they know exactly what we fight. They don't really break into pieces like radioactivity. Until now, some dull policy they inside the DC, they inside a very whole mess. Productivity zero. Now only confusion. Attack genuine fighters. If they don't succumb to which we want them, they prop up the next one, saying he take you out. Now that scheme, all the field for this revolution, from the attack of General Ivo fighters, everything come from one faction, one specific faction. Area don't fight for its own existence and survival within Ambazonia, and then they fight the enemy. You know, when you hate something, give an alternative. What is the alternative for liberation tax? Who get the conversation? We want freedom, right? We get two choices. You either be free or you be slave. And then you go back to normalization. The Republic of whoever federate will forget about those when I talk about federation or conflict. They will never forget about that one. You better be clear about your intentions of what you fight for. Be clear about them. No touch you one whole when you put that kind of notion for outside for public. The international the war bodies, even the one that sympathize, they don't say, do you even know what you're fighting? You don't even understand what you want. And the worst place that for you to find yourself in, AGOVC will be unrepentant nationalists and will move for total and unconditional liberation for land. Will mark it don't be fully defined, and we know the river. We know go shake. We know go touch you one today, this one tomorrow, maybe we will join. No, this is a zero-sum game. The point in a total and unconditional freedom for land. We don't even argue get this conversation amongst ourselves, among Ambazonians, because that one a distraction. We need to talk about now. The ones they talk say, no, we don't get join. Just go. You be part of the Republic of Cameroon. I will fight you. Fight the Republic of Cameroon. They will free the land. If you go join them, as you saw on Stockholm syndrome, when you love your enemy so much, you don't even detach yourself from the enemy. We go fight you from within. Fight like the Republic of Cameroon. They will win if you go stay with them. We know the enemy will get on. We'll get both internal enemies and the Republic of Cameroon. We don't define them. What it means about, what it means for them. We know the tonton will talk for mob. We know the twister. We know the enemy from the AGOVC. We get established internal enemies created and by the Republic of Cameroon from within. We get internal established enemies who they feel in a power tussle. They never understand the difference between fighting for freedom and also fighting for political power. You see some confused lot amongst the Fisna politics. This is a revolution. Indeed, you'll be clear. We might be razor sharp. And I want to talk to one thing. The AGOVC, one of the notions I want to understand, I say, we not care if the generation pass, but we care a lot now for hand over the mission for the next generation to come. We will never be slaves again for anybody. We don't have faced slavery for over 200 years as a people. We will never be slaves again for anybody. Never. No man no rule Ambazonia. When you be Ambazonians, they rule themselves. Nobody will rule Ambazonia. The Ambazonians, they will rule themselves. Now the modus operandi that we will operate under, I will not care whether the generation come to pass, the new generation to come, and they go take care of themselves. They go fight this battle to rule themselves. Now we'll put up a hold the how to call them. That touch, the touch bearers for the mission. With the mission of total and unconditional liberation from Ambazonia. No power, no the rule of Ambazonia come from anywhere. They come within that land. Who then go rule Ambazonia? And how will govern ourselves come from within we? Nobody again. I say nobody. As long as the AGOVC members they breathe, they live by that motto. Nobody rule away from outside. Okay. Now I talk on one thing where, I've been missing out from the spokesperson for Republic Cameroon. A video you put out recently. I will have a player, I break him down, I expose him mind further. We'll see the con game where it's out to our people. Now just will be very careful. We will guide your mind against noise. Go guide your mind very clear, very carefully. I tell you, will guide Amazon and mind them to see fraud, identify fraud, and call up for way to be. Now I just go straight to that discussion. We'll take time, look into it. I'll play this one. Okay. Now podcast we're going to make them. You ever put date for that in them? Ngong we make this podcast now on about 3 days ago, 28th of October. I missed this podcast. Someone will call my attention to them, so I need to clear up Amazonians' mind for a couple of things they were going to make them. So more listen to this podcast and my talk. As I talk, I'll stop with you. They talk. Discuss them as usual.
Room for negotiation table. We know if
So this particular audio way, Ngong Doc alias Kapo Ngong Daniel. He make him. He try to talk how Siseko, La Republic Cameroon. Go get a conversation with Siseko. I want to understand some one thing. The error where we go make him now for convert this revolution. You see, they work extremely hard for converting maybe look at an internal affair. The fight for Ngong the biggest fight, say, make it convert this revolution will be an internal affair. And once it be an internal affair, then you don't get any reason why why the international organizations, the international bodies they go even come in. Because they go fuse an internal affair. Now, whether we Ngong Doc a mission now to fight for convert this thing to be an internal affair. Now a problem, now a game that. So more listen to it we talk. Now me in the Doc house is echo. You meet up like Cameroon. I'm gonna be very clear about them. Siseko never stand for self-defense. We'll be very clear about them. They never ever stand for self-defense openly. And AGOFC, what we start saying, they attack we, they call we terrorists. They send apology for like Cameroon. For which way we start for defend motherland. Now them this. They take season fee levy and the rest. Also they end up bundle and thrown in like Cameroon jail. And we fight from outside for free now them. We'll be very clear about some of these things that we'll talk about. So we'll hear what way Ngong Kapo Ndong Ngong Doc Kapo. He talk about that meeting between Siseko and like Cameroon. We'll not forget Kapo mission now for fight for curb this revolution for turn and maybe an internal matter. Meanwhile, an international affair is. So we'll listen to it when we talk for this podcast.
continue for give any excuse for La République du Cameroon, for continue for kill our people them, and for continue for extend this war, for keep our people their life in suspense. It is not meeting them to make any arrangement. It is not meeting them to draw any conclusion. These such actions.
Any form of meeting like what Cameroon we will not get a third party. We will not get somebody and like an arbitrator. You try to normalize this revolution into an internal affair. We'll be very clear about them. We must understand where to fight. Any effort for any faction for Shidong fast and fast with Liberia Cameroon, for talk on behalf of this revolution, where a third part no dey inside. You try to convert this revolution to an internal affair. This one, an international affair, an affair of colonization, black on black colonization. The people cannot get no legal authority for the land. They annex and they colonize we. Just like how they colonize the Palestinian land. And the thing with people cannot do for we. We'll be clear about that one. They annex and they colonize we. No legal stance, no day way. We talk say like we cannot get any hold over we. We'll be very clear about our intentions and what we will do and the importance of every move we'll make. Any man will stand for talk with like we cannot do too. They will look at it as an internal affair. Even people who get all this importance will kill us order, they solve their problem. No. This is an international affair, and the aim of C don't make them very clear. We will talk with like we with a third party, an international body, countries for Shidong to talk this business. Because we'll be a nation, they'll be a nation. And the big boys in the Shidong will be for table talk. How comes they look at it colonized with it today? So we'll be clear. What you ain't going to talk, I don't say going a mission. Now for curb this revolution, fight for continue for circle the bandwagon, for convert this thing into an internal affair. Now it become very clear. It may drop weapons. Now it become very clear. It toxicity, special status, a form of government within a government or what? What kind of bullshit? That's bullshit. Who hear what you talk because you don't say it be okay. No, it don't be okay for Sisiko if you want to do on behalf of Ambazonia. The terms they want now, it's the term now. If like people can be serious, they will try to use Canada to be mediate for so they can bring the problem. They will, according to the one who do we. But you know, so get real actors like for free land who beat them they run. But that will be set the precedence for the talks. No matter when the talks for between like Cameroon and Ambazonia start, that one at the template will don't set down for Canada, the Canadian talks. And from there they will continue. No matter how far it go, even after 10 years, 20 years, now from that template will don't set down for Canada. But they'll take upon, and they will continue.
A sign of moderation. And Naiwe would then call for moderation within our struggle.
How can you moderate with your colonizer? You moderate now waiting. Now an all or nothing game. You see, it be dangerous. We allow the ecosystem for a liberation struggle to be filled with half brains, hoodlums, where they don't know what they fight for. It be very risky. You must define your stand, define your turf, and stand by it. When you go to jump from one spot to the next, then you don't know what to fight for. Nobody will take you serious. Nobody. You moderate now waiting. You moderate with your colonizer. You seize your freedom. Nowhere on earth has freedom been handed to people. You seize it. You moderate now waiting. That's a question. You do. There's nothing like moderation. Look, for every revolution when people don't fight for their independence, there is nothing like moderation. The United States will go get moderates when they go to fight for free America, for free America. Algeria don't get moderates them. If you moderate, then you do work for the enemy. You did one travel, give soft land for the enemy. No. There is nothing like moderation. It's a zero-sum game. Get out of our land. Period. We're talking about you get out and pay reparation to us. That's what we stand for. It's not a matter of you didn't go to beg your enemy. Oh, you cajole. We cajole them since for 2016, 2017. What's happened? Catch una, lock that up, kick you, una beat, una lock una for jail and the rest. You can't talk for your enemy. You say you talk soft. You know what we fight for. It's dangerous when you put some kind of people that for stand to talk on your behalf. Or they claim to talk on your behalf. That's very risky. What's moderate? What's more? I'm asking people, what will be moderation when it comes to liberation? People just use words they don't like. Now you don't stand talking one special status. So now why that way you use those type of words? Moderate from our mind. So let me continue to ring. No, this is fraud. This man a fraudster. Ngong na fraudster. That more you don't chop and so you go hook for your neck. He will choke you. Continue to play that dirty game.
For show and to come out of a mentality will then be bunkered in by those who then be delusional, people the way they then force radical, unrealistic, unsound, legal.
Couple, may I tell you, the likes of Thomas Sankara, they talk say, for you to bring real liberation by people, you must exhibit a little bit of madness in it for a real liberation, for you to really liberate their people. There are no two ways. You're either free or not free. So when you stand, like nationally, they say we want total and unconditional freedom. For this dog, ngong, for the ngong, it talks, it thinks say, be radical. People, come on. For say you want free yourself. Person they claim say you talk to you, he claims you want you be radical. It's a zero-sum game. You either be free or not free. There is nothing like that. You moderate now waiting. The question is, when you use one moderate, now ask you say, Ngong, Kapo, Emmanuel, you moderate now waiting. What's the moderation for? More you talk, you get clarity. Kapo, you moderate now waiting. You do moderate. When you use one moderate, there are two things. You either be a free nation or you not be free. And the two clear things in part of that. You either be free or not free. For we for claim of freedom and to fight for them, will be crazy. Of course, Thomas Sankara be say as those type of people they fight for freedom, they go it's a little bit of craziness in them. For ye, how you call it, na stupid people who think say they fight for freedom. But the same person this. When I talk, I always go back for ye own word, capo against capo. Now it is thing praises. Now it is they call the egg of seers. My play in normal.
Rating around those that are stronger, that are effective. That's what we should be doing. In diplomatic, the Ambazonian Governing Council is a member of the OMPO, the biggest lobbyist firm for people who want independence. The Ambazonian Governing Council have secured an endorsement for our struggle from a European Parliament that has representative in the European Parliament in Brussels, and we have seen the results today. The Ambazonian Governing Council is the only movement that have sit face to face with the United Nations to speak since this Ambazonian uprising started for the interest and for our cause for independence. We are still the driving force. We brought together the European Institute of Peace that was sabotaged. We have the biggest footprint on the ground, the most popular in terms of the population that came out of 1st of October, in terms of the physical cash that people donate. If those cash were voted, they are voted for Ambazonian Governing Council. Abacho is the most loved leader that we have. He's the most loved leader that we have, and his deputies are the most loved people.
Okay. When I hear how Ngong Dok Kapo he scored the points and we the egg of C and the leadership, they don't gain them for Ambazonia. Now you is more. We talk about them. Then it is
ideas for our general public. Ambazonian need to know our reality. We need to know our trajectory. We need to know our dreams, our aspiration, and know how to move from one place to another. This
and I lost those same aspirations and dreams where you put her, you call her out with the egg of C. The little people too. Now you use a more you talk. No me I talk. Now you talk.
Struggle no go be won by delusional illiterates, political illiterates who are just riding along with the crowd. We need steady leadership that is capable of having diplomatic maneuver for the interest of Ambazonia
And you scored a point. Make I play this part again. You say you need that kind of people then. And I this way announce the most effective group way you provide that particular leadership.
Collaborating around those that are stronger, that are effective. That's what we should be doing. In diplomatic, the Ambazonia Governing Council is a member of the OMPO, the biggest lobbyist firm for people who want independence. The Ambazonia Governing Council have secured an endorsement for our struggle from a European Parliament that has representative in the European Parliament in Brussels, and we have seen the results today. The Ambazonia Governing Council is the only movement that have sit face to face with the United Nations to speak since this Ambazonia uprising started for the interest and for our cause for independence. We are still the driving force. We brought together the European Institute of Peace that was sabotaged. We have the biggest footprint on the ground, the most popular in terms of the population that came out of 1st of October, in terms of the physical cash that people donate. If those cash were voted, they are voted for Ambazonia Governing Council. Abacho is the most loved leader that we have. He's the most loved leader that we have, and his deputies are the most loved people.
Okay. Well, he profess the love for the president of AGOC. Well,
to be able to translate our aspiration into tangible progress to our people that will improve their life, move towards independence, or even independence itself.
So there are two things. You are either independent or not. You don't move towards independence. You are either independent or not. See, you hear say move towards independence or independent itself. No, we are fighting for independence. We are fighting directly for independence. Not play that game for say you go twist talk them. No.
We must walk back from talking to ourselves, from impressing ourselves, to fight for our people and to establish the dreams of our people. As I don't talk, I go talk them again 1,000 times so that make our people then understand. The fact say we will be done to go be tied up with the idea so we want not only independence or nothing. It be the
What I hear? What you probably die for? You hear the talk say the fact say we don't go be tied up. Say we want either only independence or nothing. What do we want? Independence. You are either free and independent or not. That is it. You didn't tap in ever since go join the enemy couple.
the work now for poor beer a favor because
How our people, how is fighting and declaring our stance that we want to be independent, working on Bia's terms, working for his interest? How? More the way you talk, how? We fight for independence. Period. So you want to move fight for waiting. Anyway, if you don't declare say he be man for special status. So
because poor beer they talk say if now our standard, the thing where it take and talk and for people then I say any man where it tolerate or even try for push for negotiation, it means say it indirectly support Ambazonian independence.
But that is what we want. So couple no one with independence. You fear poor beer. You fear like the Cameroon. Despite all the kill on Kiwi. You choose to talk the bling or the one like Connie. As you try, no. That's why I say it's very risky when you take any type of person to talk, to speak for you. What does he want? He say, oh, if you want to talk of poor beer, they talk on the term, say, one would talk, say, you know what I always say, over time, person will betray itself. We talk, say, waiting, couple go Canada, he go be compromised I mean, it could the compromise. It come out. Even if be compromised ever since, but kind of like expose it. We don't talk ever since. It's not a lie. When I hear what they talk now, make a put this thing a little bit behind when I see when I hear what they talk. When I hear what they talk, would I take when I hear and I listen?
Tolerate or even try for push for negotiation, it means it will indirectly support Ambazonian independence.
So any country, the fear there, anybody who want try for come for stand for mediate, say Biya they talk say they support independence for Cameroon. That's what we want. So what you fight ever since for couple? Anyway, it come for further compound the facts you fight for special status.
And it be impossible for any intervention for happen or any third party for.
Why it be impossible? It's very possible. It's very possible. We'll continue to up the ante till the world listen to it. We'll not be back. We'll continue to up the ante, disrupt the world geopolitics till they listen to it. It'll be a one-day stance. South Africa apartheid, the fight for apartheid South Africa take tens upon tens of years, over 50 years. It will take over 30 years to free themselves. We know the fight, you must declare where you stand. Say, oh, Biya go the claim, say, you give Biya all this high, how do you call them? Respect. Who be the black people come for respect with? They colonize the land. They don't abuse we, they don't kill we, they don't maim we. Period. You must be a man for stand for define what you fight for. When you play the kind of dirty kind of talk, that's I want to expose. You don't even know what you will. Anyway, you don't know what you fight for. It talk now for Republic Cameroon, behalf of Republic Cameroon. You probably have to work from the internal, from inside way for destroy the rules from within. When I hear what they talk, say, oh, Biya go the no, they give a force a hand for Shidong for release who line or release we.
Come inside if the person it will be seen as supporting one side. So when we talk, so we'll be flexible or we need to show our hand all entirely. It will make a move if we project this struggle for some smart way. The international community could talk, say, we must talk with the people. Now, will be the problem.
You know, now they risk this for allow some kind of problem for come the play dirty. There is nothing like flexibility in a liberation struggle.
And their red line, then they no fit cross them. What was their stance, then they and their red line, then they no fit cross them. What was strategy now for be able to discuss the root causes them for this problem with La Republic in an international fora where you go fit bring solution.
But una excuse me. Couple don't first talk say what he say be okay for she don't talk like Cameroon. I don't talk say no fall in that danger, that trap. When you should don't for talk like Cameroon, the trap na say what they'll consider without a third party, an international body, you'll consider them like an internal affair. Now the risk that, and the consequences that. Now he will talk say, oh, it be okay. The next meeting. Where you stand?
For catch the monkey, we need to know how to use small trick them.
No, you need playing at tricks. You must declare your intentions and you must know what you fight for. There's nothing like pretending about it. You must be bold in what you want. This is not politics, not be games.
Catch this monkey. Would it be handicap when we become so radicalized? We would alienate everybody, including the tools them where we will need them for we to liberate ourselves.
No, you must define where you stand. Defining where you stand is not radicalization of what you are doing. You if you talk so you twist up because you stand for special status. Now stands that.
We need to come out of that mentality and be reasonable and be able to have space to debate and to push an agenda and approaches where we go help our people. After all, they fight now for our land. The Ambazonian People's Right Advocative Platform, it will continue for the push for a moderate stance
Una dey hear now. Anyway, when you talk about Amazonians, when I hear moderation, na special status. When I hear moderate, una equate am for special status. Anytime we una hear Ngong use the word moderate, it means special status. No means what? Anywhere where he use moderate, he refer to special status. Now it stands that.
With the hope that it will be a strategy to finally catch this monkey.
No, according to you, say no, if you want come, must take the term special status, then we'll finally come up for break. No, you are either free or not. We don't always forget how this guy they become Conway. You know, it was supposed to be a federation that was never made effective. We understand so. Then they can't fully assimilate without knowledge. I want to even get power, so I want to get power. I want to even get the power to fight them. They annexed with territory, colonized we will not get no say for their constitution, whatever. Till they finally break of 1982, where they can't call the Republic of Cameroon, that by then we were free. One star. But they continue to maintain their subjugation for territory and for we. It is not get history for what with these people them. We don't suffer the effect for what people if we do we. Then they still want to repeat the same process. No. It's either independence, total and unconditional independence, or not. That's the least. The moderate level of, let me use the word, the real thing we want is independence plus payment of reparations. They go pay reparations for stealing and abusing with people. The basic minimum was started and say independence.
Our proposition for an autonomy as a temporary fix that
now here now, can't possibility. A proposition now an autonomy within the structure. Now, by the way, it do everything possible for convert this revolution into an internal business. When I hear about an autonomy, when I hear use the word autonomy, it's not independence. We'll be clear about that. It continually expound on its special status. Fight. So we'll go ahead.
will secure our territorial integrity, protect our sovereignty, give our people the right of self-determination.
Capo, what do you just use words because you want to use words? Sovereignty means you have independence, you're fully in charge of your affairs. You run your affairs fully without no oversight, overseer. Get it called a sovereign nation, mean you are on your own. Nobody's dictating you the terms on how you operate. So don't just use words carelessly and mix things up because it just flows. No. Use what in its proper context. Mr. Special Status.
To be able to vote for their own government, have their own flag and their international personality, so that in the
vote for their own government, have their own flag, have their own personality. Yeah, ways pure out all those words, and so according to you, maybe I don't know what they go through in mind. Talk, correct talk. Couple stand with special status.
the future we can have outright independence.
Now, you know, so according to me, more force casual. Look, that's why he's been trying to playing this dirty game. Where do you stand? You are either fighting for independence or not. Don't play that dirty game. It's a special status. They define everything, having an autonomy within an autonomy, or a sovereignty within a sovereignty, and then you have your people with it. All that talk, not talk for special status. I'm more give granted. More talk special status. They talk about since why is it not going to more close to 2 years? How the special status don't even take effect for ground? If they really be serious about it, how? Special status when you discuss and we. I say it be very dangerous when you allow some kind of political clock the pathway or for this for cause chaos inside how they call them the ecosystem for independence. Here they kind of fraught with this ngong they bring inside the revolution. Una yeah. Oh, una ordina so, una own special status, una own autonomy, or una own flag, una. Man, stop that foolish. You're not fighting for independence of Ambazonia. You fight for the whole Cameroon. You fight for one Cameroon. Couple, that's what you are doing. And I'll continue to use with you, all that kind of, all that big language. When I follow what you talk, when I keep follow and listen very carefully, what you intend to talk.
Is the approach that we believe at this moment.
Yeah,
at this stage.
let me expound on a special status approach where you believe in. Couple stand for special status. He stand for one Cameroon. Now spokesperson for like Cameroon, their prime minister's office. We talk, we bring evidence consistently on a daily basis. Anytime we open him up, talk about like we talk about this revolution, and the position that way they constantly taken. And they constantly expose and for letting them see you in mind and which we be up to.
Everything being the way it is within our liberation struggle that we have to go. 3 other Ambazonian organizations, major organizations, have also aligned, and together we are going to save the day. We are going to save.
Now, yeah, like when I believe a liar, which 3 other organizations? Eagles organization, the one-man army with the dark forces, liar, thief. What's that dark force in the 1st October? Fraudster. The thing where I thought if you know they expose this people inside the revolution, this one they sell now out openly, no shame. They expose them. People will continue for days. They like when they wonder about the wilderness. We have to clear the path. All the talks have to clear the path. We know exactly what to fight for. We know exactly who the fraudsters are amongst us. We know exactly where we put the energy to fight for people. Then you're toy on the blood of people. Then you're either fighting for independence or not. Capoeira, that force find out what is special status. No asking. Capoeira say dark forces now. What are they fighting for? Are your dark forces fighting for special status? There are 2 things. Our fighters on the ground picked up guns to fight for independence. There is no 2-way out. So your own fighter, you call a special, we call and say now dark force, they fight for special status. Then now you the conclude the authoritative conclusion you are Tanganji. You don't join the Tanganji crew because they fight now for destroy other fighters, they fight for independence for ground. No one says you don't be very questionable about master for talk and do. Captain Small Picking, talk and do and the rest. You don't be very questionable about their depth. And Operation Hammer blow for Momo. And they trail and back to you. Those the fail of that mission. And also the death for those soldiers. They be trailed back to you, Capo. Mr. Special Status.
Save our people. We are going to protect human life, sanctity, and give our people a time to be able to develop, free themselves from this restriction of Cameroon military.
Free themselves how? For them to drop on their weapons. Or forget the special status or for the waiting. And people now be very careful when I hear people say talk, this kind of talk. Over 60 years, things don't get worse so till now. When they continue for look at how dilapidated that country is. When a person that this man wants has no continue for years with them. You are a disgrace to humanity, not even Amazonia, Cabo. It's time you shock the world with this type of two-side collapse. Anyway, you'll be the first kind for we don't get our revolution then.
Pull the Cameroon army away from our territory, our land, give our boys a chance to breathe, a chance to live with the population, return the dignity of our people.
When I hear all the big language, our boys breathe, blah, 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 blah. Cabo, stop that noise.
Back to them and give them a sense of justice where they will not live in fear of Cameroon brutality with impunity.
How do you do that, Cabo? through your special status. Through your special status. No, the same boys doesn't mean drop weapons and being murdered. As you tell me drop weapon, you don't drop them. You start selling like people come around for bag, they kill them. Set them or they kill them. Will you take note there? If you say the distance where you find yourself in, you're far from AMBA-REVOLUTION. Anybody will betray this revolution, where he no respect, he desecrate the blood for people, for fighters, you'll be held accountable. You'll be held accountable. Even during when East Timor will fight for liberate itself, the ones the way they be fight against East Timor independence, the wrong move for Indonesia catch them, send them back for East Timor. When I go for like the Cameroon, we'll bring them back. Continue your job.
Where the Cameroon army, police, Shandam can walk into anybody's house, walk into any bar, kill anybody at will, and go away with freedom.
That's the normalcy that you want through your special status. And that's what you are fighting for. No one kills and confusion. What should you fight for? We'll be clear. You don't spell on how we want them. Special status, when I get autonomy, when I get you are either a free country, free person or not. You are either free or not. There's no two ways. You don't sit on the fence. You are either free or not free. Keep that thought aside. See things clearly in a black and white thing. Freedom or death. You choose freedom or slavery. That's the two you have to you are fighting with. You either stay under any form of arrangement, like look as a slave, or you fight till death to be a free person. So no play that dirty game with people. Will see you, bandy. That money you go take that place, so you go hook for your neck. You go drag me at future generation. If I don't bring to them to this world, picking them this world, they desecrate the blood of the ones in where they don't fight for the freedom of that land. You don't know see something gonna say that curse, generational curse will call on themselves. Continue to that dirty fraud. Now the year liar. The same person this week will stand and say, oh my health, the next minute don't jump. I don't say any man will get stands. It's not a man. Define a position, stay by it. I will respect any person who come up for inside our territory. We openly declare and stand, say, na yeah day. Now for the flip-flop, we play dirty game. I respect it. I will respect person who makes so. Jump here, jump there. You know we count on you for anything. I don't want to bring out the fact of how Kapo declared his special status position again. He called pure nationalism. Radicals. Now a good name. As Thomas Sankara talk, you will exercise a little bit of madness for you to really declare and proclaim your freedom. And you find how you put those labels on the egg of sea, and we'll take them. We'll be honored to get that kind of title. Continue your special status parade. But I didn't have to expose you for who you be. They play around with people. The type of things if you play 3 card for me. Now knows how I stand. I want you to defend them. Special status. You see, go rap, talk, call independence, call, you know. I don't know if anything will take place in the name of freedom, way and between us and African, the risk will they face them. Anybody think that kind of thing, I see like the international bodies will consider as an internal issue. The Canadian talk being a template for genuine negotiations for independence. And whenever it will happen, whenever they don't drag the economy from the table, that will be an attempt to continue right on top. Waiting on, you go the attack. We shall overcome. Now stay focused. And now we can talk to one thing that we ask them. The ones that we attack the liberation tax, the question I ask them, I say, what is your alternative? What is your alternative? Tell me. The only way I will get them for pay liberation tax. The power of numbers. And then pay. The pay they come in. We are the verge for changing the destiny for the future Amazonians. Make everybody continue to pay liberation tax. And when you pay, get a receipt. Whatever you go carry a badge of honor. It will help you for always protect you from being harassed again for more, take for more, ask for more money. And the benefit that for all man to pay. We talk, they don't collect these things for ground. And because the egg of talk, we talk, we don't be used to that bullshit. So we don't give a damn about them. Some they go say, hey, the power of pen. They don't write for over how many years? Mr. Lidman, how many years don't write? What's how they continue to drown me. People just speak some kind of naive mind. They don't know what to fight for. Now they risk that. Anyway, the liberation will be won by a crowd. It will be won by the few daring and determined when they get the mission at hand, when they know what they fight for. And good thing, Ambassador get that critical majority, that critical number. I call it the critical mass who get it already. Will be so comfortable. We'll get the critical mass to take this thing through. Now that will be very comfortable and confident. So Ambassador will be free. We don't mount the real nationalism. Attend the critical mass, and they will take this thing through. No be crowd, no be noise, no be people just want to talk because they feel for talk. They want to write because their hands itch for type. Nobody go free Amazonian. That critical mass. You understand critical mass, not be large quantity. That exact number and quality of men will know what to fight for. Will be very convinced and very determined on what to fight for. We will attain that critical mass. Now that will only be very worried. We get that exact echo chamber for free Ambazonia now. All Nasimi Ambazonia then continue for do it be right. Pay your liberation tax, do your utmost best, pay your liberation tax, do your legal, moral responsibility, and we will be free. Make I play this piece for constantly remind me for how stand.
If you're asking my personal opinion to keep Cameroon one must be divisible. Because it's a cliche that Cameroon is one and indivisible. Because it's not true. Culturally, we are divisible. Language-wise, we are divisible. The law-wise, we have inherited that. So anybody who says Cameroon is one and indivisible is a fallacy. And so we would have to handle that issue very squarely and objectively. And that's what I call the truth. The truth must prevail. There is no doubt that there are people of both sides, that cherish their heritage. And the only way of keeping Cameroon together is to respect the respective heritages that we do have.
Make all we continue to pay liberation tax and continue to do moral duty, moral responsibility for preserve the future generation of Amazonia. Thankful. So we'll make sure we go pay our taxes. one me who I want to still show people them. I'll continue to do them. Show people how they pay tax. A tax that we don't take away all. I'll continue to show people how we pay tax. Be very important. Because some people they always ask, oh, now how they do them? Oh, now how they do them? I use my live video always to show people how they pay their taxes. So I'll not get excuse tomorrow say, hey, I know we know go pay the tax. No. I'll take a move go for tax, how they pay your taxes. I will always talk about them. I'm going to put them in understand. So now this we type Adler.Africa. You go there and the screens will come out. So what you want to do, pay your tax. Now you put the money. You want $18 per year annually for one par. This one $9 for Mommy for ground. You want $100 for diaspora, $50 for people who ground one and other places for Africa. Put your phone number, put your WhatsApp number. Click also you come out with upright. Come on, boy. Paying for someone? Yes or no. If you say yes, you want to pay for one person. If you say no, you want to pay for yourself. Click continue. Now you put your name, first and last name, put your email address where they go send you. You have a receipt for it. You use donate by card. If you don't have to pay, you don't have to put your name for it. Just click anonymous. You'll be okay. You go visit donate. We know before when you don't want to put your name for it, you want to keep yourself anonymous. Anonymous means you don't want to put your name. You put the card where they pay the year and the security number. You click pay my tax. You go. Then you'll get a response. Say thank you. You don't pay. So I always do them because no people they can't talk tomorrow. Say hey, they don't know how to pay tax. No, I just type Atla.Africa. Now all that. Atla.Africa. Now all that. So I always like to take one go back also the party and how we pay taxes. We'll continue to do civil responsibility. I thank all now. When I don't listen, I'm gonna contemplate, the benefit of pay this tax. And also to make sure say if we want to be free, we don't get two choices. Like I play on one more which way the spokesperson for AGOC, he talked yesterday I be catch him. It be very deep. So I want to say ask one this question where he asked yesterday, the spokesperson for AGOC, my comrade. So he asked this question. I'm gonna listen.
The ghost town. La Republique goal now for institute and pronounce and declare normalization. Normalization, it means say the war don't come to an end and Cameroon don't win. You, the Ambazonian people, then, you and me, now for intensify the resistance because you know what it be at stake. You do on a crossroad. For go back to a painful past or for embrace a compelling future. For go back to poverty or for embrace a future of opportunities. For go back to a past of torture, imprisonment, disappearances, or for embrace dignity. Normalization, now for resubjugate you. Liberation, now for broke the chains of occupation and give you human dignity. Now the choices than these. that the clear contrast than this. The past or the future. Pain or happiness. Poverty or prosperity. Subjugation or dignity. Poverty or unlimited opportunity. Lack or prosperity. Death or life are the choices in this. That's why forget these opportunities, the wealth, the abundance, the prosperity, the dignity, and the happiness. You must sacrifice 1 day a week. 1 day a week. 1 day a week. Sacrifice. Make we intensify the resistance. I want to make you, as a soldier of the liberation, intensify the resistance.
Thank you, spokes. Now, food for thought that we all will continue our fight till we free our land. God bless you all.